Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. This is Par for the Discourse. It is August 1st, 2021. My name is Erica, coming to you from Brooklyn. This is Nicole, coming to us from Madrid, Spain.
Hi.
I've been doing this weekly podcast since the beginning of the COVID lockdowns in March of last year, and we just kept going. We had a little bit of a break the week before last. So we're going to quickly kick this off with the local news article that we talked about last week, right?
Refresh our memories.
Oh, okay. We'll get
What
this.
local news is that?
Right. So during our little break, I helped organize and curate a memorial mural in my hometown of my friend Lisa that passed away in December. And we made the local news. And there were 2 or 3 clips, but this one is my favorite because my name is on the screen. My name appears on the screen, and they show the photo that that was the photo reference for the mural. So
So you're getting your credit where credit's due.
That's right. So I'm going to share this screen with everybody, and we are going to watch advertisement. Let's see if the volume
Good.
works.
Here we go. Make sure volume's up.
Let's see if this works, guys. This is a local news.
Volume. It's on mute.
7th year. Luma returns to downtown on September.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, no. How do I? Hold on.
I'm like, who are these people? This has no.
Well, we had it, I think, while we
10th
had it
and
closed.
11th with a rain date of the 12th. Last year, the festival
Oh, I
was
see it. Yeah, okay.
on a virtual reality app.
Here we go. Oh, guys. Sorry, technical.
World's tallest, fastest, longest single rail coaster. The Jersey Devil Coaster at Six Flags Great Adventure.
I'm not paying for no ads. I'm so sorry.
Forever.
Here we go. 1. Oh.
Come on.
Family of an Endicott woman who lost her battle with lung disease have preserved her memory in her hometown in a giant way.
Somebody out there doesn't want us to see this. I don't know why.
Large mural of Lisa Ainoni has been painted on the side of the Cinema Saver. Ainoni, who died of pulmonary hypertension in December at the age of 40. She was first diagnosed in college, and her friends say her courage and determination in battling the disease
In the corner.
was inspiration. The mural is based on this photo taken by her longtime friend, photographer Erica Stella. Stella raised funds to bring Brooklyn-based mural artist Damian Mitchell in to create the tribute.
Hopefully, I think this type of public art.
Look, Damian Artist. They didn't get his name.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Get up and put their mark on the wall too, you know. I can come and do what I do, but it's even better if it's organic.
Sure.
A celebration of life event is planned for the parking lot adjacent to the mural tomorrow at noon. There will be a DJ, a dedication, and refreshments.
Okay.
Yay, love that.
Right.
By time.
That's great.
That was
And I'm
fun.
good, you know what? I'm glad you shared that because I couldn't see it from here. It wasn't allowing me.
Wait.
Provider or streaming service
Oh
that
my
carries
gosh.
News Nation.
Hold
Common
on.
sense news for common sense people. News Nation. News for all Americans.
How do I wait? Hold on.
You want me to pause? Do you want me to pause while you're getting out?
got it.
A popular
I got it.
projection arts festival is coming to light up Binghamton for its 7th year.
Oh my God, shut
Luma.
up.
Damien artist. You can't expect much from local news people. I mean,
Well, right. Oh my gosh.
that was great because I couldn't see that from here. Remember, I told you it wouldn't allow me. That's awesome.
Okay, that I'm sure Google did not like that we were just doing that.
Well, whatever. They can go fuck themselves too. Fuck them.
That probably be going between us recording on 2 different continents and trying to play a local news clip from upstate New York. I'm sure that was as good as it was going to go. All right, so that's what I did during my vacation.
Hey, that's not to be poo-pooed upon.
No, it was awesome. No, I'm very proud of it. It was really a great thing. And then, so another cool thing happened that I told you about that's coming up. I've been asked to host a comedy night. My friend started a comedy series at this restaurant where we know the owners, and the second one is coming up, and he has tickets to be out of town, and he asked me if I'd step in and host, which, if you know anything about stand-up comedy, you don't host until you're already, seasoned. I have been wanting to get up and do 5 minutes like since I was a child. I've always had this dream.
I'm right there with you. That I'm like living this with you.
I feel like it's an opportunity to get my 5 minutes without like having to kind of go through, I can.
Well, I mean, you're introducing people. Yeah,
Go
you're
ahead.
introducing people, but you're like, we know what a host does. They talk a bit.
Yeah, no, he said it's really great because you can like work out something and then you go, and the next person, like,
Exactly. Yeah.
try something out and not have to be up there for the rest of your act and
Totally.
keep it moving. He's really good at it. I've seen him do stand-up. His stand-up is getting better and stronger, but he's a really good host because he's just got a lot of positive energy. So that part of it, I'm excited. I'm excited.
That's a good setting too in a restaurant because it's not that much pressure like of being like in a giant venue or up elevated or anything like that.
He had his whole like people there. So I'm gonna have to really rally some troops to get some bodies.
Yeah, what do you think the turnout will be? Is it something that actually fills up?
No,
Oh.
no. I mean, he's just getting started. You know what I mean? Like,
All right.
so
I so wish I was there for that because I would be all over that. I'd be sitting up there.
and it's funny because I was talking to Christy yesterday about this because she's kind of got a stand up, she's a big Howard fan.
Yeah.
I don't whatever, she just is a fan, but she was like, well, comedians would always say that when they're first starting out, it's like you're in a room full of all your friends because those are who you would, please come and support me. I'm getting started, so it's like usually a room full of your.
Well, we always say anyway, we've got plenty to talk about because it all comes from anger and attitude. I mean, it really does. People who stand up there and talk are not like happy with the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, this one girl was really funny. I really liked her a lot. She was very witty and quick. There was a lot of J-Lo conversation, which I was like, I've already written down some notes of some things I want to say. I've got some like little bits, like I just want to try them out. I was also talking with another girl who I think she's pretty funny too. And she's like, I was told by a psychic recently that to take a stand-up or a improv course because you're going to an opportunity is going to come up where that's going to be needed. And so she was like, I've actually been thinking about kind of getting those skills under my belt too. And I've been told by stand-up comedians, like taking those classes is like worthless.
No.
Is going and doing it.
Exactly. In fact, no, but none of the greats do that. They'll even tell you there is no course for that.
Yeah. So, and also the night before that, I am hosting a panel discussion at a gallery, which is another thing that happened while I was upstate. I got asked to do that. So that's kind of like the warm up to the next night. Cause
Fire.
because I'm gonna try to be a little funny, even though it's like a gallery thing. Like I want to
Yeah,
try to
practice your presence.
practice the MC quality of it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm running the show here, like, because that's part of it, and I think that's appealing as opposed to like waiting for my 5 minutes. Like, and who am I going before or going after? I'm like, oh, I'm running the show. So
Plenty of things to talk about. I mean, current events, top, could be
Oh, yeah.
pop culture, could be Olympics. I mean,
yeah, you said you wanted to.
I finally we turned it on, okay? Because I remember last week I said, should I turn that on? And you're like, yes. And if I have to choose between winter and summer Olympics, I'm all about the summer ones. I don't watch the winter ones.
I always probably end up watching both of them. I mean, I think the whole thing is so corrupt, but
It's just weird. Like I didn't realize, and maybe because of the timing too, when I'm able to see it and whatnot, some of these events that I never even knew existed in the Olympics, because I watch for like the swimming, the gymnastics. I don't know, Violetta was watching beach volleyball because the Spaniards were doing well in it.
can you believe
Right.
they make those women wear those suits?
No, I was talking about the man, but yeah, the women, yeah,
I mean, it's really disgusting.
it is
I
ridiculous.
imagine they feel comfortable. Why can't they have some like little like boy shorts or something? Like it's so gross.
I agree with you there. It is, it's so
They
many
don't-
reasons to get that taken away. But anyway, getting back to this like events that I'm watching here. I'm like, how, I mean, you grow up laughing at the ping pong people because you're like, I mean, this is,
and then Forrest Gump told us that it was a very serious sport.
Yeah.
And we were, okay, all right.
but badminton, I mean, honestly, you grow up playing badminton in your backyard, if you have a backyard, at some barbecue, and you're like,
Yeah.
and it's annoying, you hit this little birdie. Can you
And then
imagine ever
on the neighbor's roof and the
on
game's
the
over.
roof? Yep. Can you ever imagine saying to yourself in one of those picnics, hey, you're really good. You could have an Olympic career in this. Like, when does that ever come up? Who was ever encouraged to go for the Olympic badminton team?
That's on a similar point. I was watching another inappropriate bathing suit sport was the women's polo sport.
Yeah.
Did you see those bathing suits like wedgie? They all have like a big wedgie up their butt. And I said, who goes for water polo? Okay, so you were a swimmer that didn't make the swim team.
Yeah.
And then you have really great upper body strength or something. You're not a fast swim. Like, where do you go to like, oh, I guess I'm not going to make the swim team. I'll try for polo sport.
Yeah.
Water polo.
I mean, wouldn't you just go for basketball maybe? I don't know. I'm trying to like take it up a level. I don't know. Not to say,
It's a weird one.
but I was like, I wouldn't even feel proud of myself if I won the gold medal in badminton. It's like an embarrassment that you're even on the team, that there is a team. Okay, so that event, and then we were watching the track and field, which I also like, but I'm more about the running, not the shot put and all that shit. So we had it on yesterday, and we did catch like 2 minutes of, I guess that is the discus. Is that what it is, or what's shot put? Is that the same thing?
Where they have to like,
Yeah,
It's
they have that metal thing, and they like twist around and then like throw
Yeah.
the thing, right? And I'm looking at these people. First thing I said to Violetta was, who coaches these people? Like, what is the coaching involved in this? Like, is someone hired to be because there are coaches there. Like, what does their job entail? And again, with the whole pride, like these people are proud of themselves. They're all overweight. They're just like a big fat mass. Like, they're not even in shape. I mean, from what I see, they don't have cut bodies like the rest of the athletes. They're just like some guy from Slovenia.
More about their mass that they're able
Yeah.
to.
And then they twist like a trunk,
Yeah.
like, and they yell like when they do it.
Like torque it because they have so much mass behind them, I guess. I don't
And you
know.
gotta laugh, you're just like waiting for them to grunt. That's what you're waiting for. I'm not even looking at where the thing gets thrown.
Is it only by distance is how you win? There's no like scoring?
I don't follow that shit. I have no idea.
Because that's what they were talking about, like, gymnastics is like, all the scoring is like,
Yeah.
It's not based on like length or time. It's more of a
Like the way ice skating is, and yeah. Okay, well.
I think, isn't that shot like they can grunt all they want, they're not gonna get deducted points, is what I mean. There's no style with that. So grunt away.
So yeah, we were watching that. And you had a theory, didn't you, about like an Illuminati's kind of.
I just think, the Illuminati conversation is hilarious, and I don't think that it's Jay-Z and Beyonce. I think it's more like the silent rich people behind the Olympic. What is it? The Olympic Worldwide Olympic Committee or whatever. Like, who are those people? And they just descend on major cities around the globe and identify the most special, specimen of human beings and destroy the economy of each city.
Do you think these athletes were chosen from birth to like, are you taking it to that level?
The Olympics identifies the best of the best every 4 years, right? And they just descend on every major city throughout the world and destroy its economy. I mean, there's something, it's not good. I mean, Brazil it got destroyed by the Olympics. That was the first, I think I watched a documentary on it, on how, and then I did go back into some other cities that have happened, and how there's just these huge, convention centers and arenas that are just empty because, they already had their one arena for whatever purpose that they use. They didn't need 10 of them.
And are they making money off of, like, who's going there at this time?
I have no facts at all, but like Japan did not want this. And then it was like, because of COVID, that's the other crazy thing, is just, this is all being kind of forced on this country that like, is like, we don't want all these people coming here.
Yeah.
I mean,
you look at the crowds that are there. I mean, depends on the event. Again, like, do the badminton parents come and watch their kids?
No, they can't. I thought that like they can't even have spectators. The only people that are in the stands are just coaches and stuff.
No.
People there.
Dude, there were fans there.
Were there? I thought that it was limited, wasn't it?
Well, maybe it probably is.
I really want to go watch
That's my son. Look at him hit a birdie. Look at him.
I always liked court volleyball way better than beach volleyball.
Yeah.
I always liked watching that. Yeah, I hate beach volleyball is stupid. I don't like 2 people to cover all that ground. It's ridiculous.
And that's another, I was like, I didn't even realize there were only 2 people. I guess I wasn't paying attention. So I to break away from that, speaking of pools and all that, we had some hot days this week, so we went to the pool, which, because of COVID, is actually easier to like do now, because they don't want to handle money and all that stuff. So you just go online and you get your ticket to get into the pool. Just show them the QR code and you're in. And it's cheaper now because you have to either go in the morning or the afternoon. You can't just go whenever you want. So it actually was much easier. We got there thinking, oh, this is going to be good. There'll be less people, because I think it's like cut down to 50% maximum, that they can have there. Typical situation. I mean, you might as well be in a movie theater, okay? You're at the pool there. It's a huge green area. Put our towels down. We're sitting there. Some guy comes along, everything empty, okay? Sets up his little cooler and his girlfriend's wedgie bikini and everything else right next to us. I hate these people. Why do you have all the land there, and it's the same people that come and sit in front of you at the movies, you know, when you have the whole entire theater empty and they just like, really? What made you decide to come here right on top of me? Like, I wouldn't want to be near me.
I've even noticed, like on the subway, like I told you, I don't go when I haven't been on a really packed train, but I even see like people, if you're sitting, like people just want to give people space. Yeah, that's
Is that a New York thing for me, or is that just
like COVID. People are like trying to, you know, if you're in a public space, like I'm trying to give you, I'm trying to.
I don't even see it as a COVID. I don't even see it as a COVID thing, because I think those are the kind of dicks that would do that at any time. I mean, just yeah, let's we have a lot of free space, but let's be with the other people.
So did you get up and move? I would have.
Of course I did. I dragged my towel right over to the
Other
no,
side.
I'm known for that. I don't know if you know that I used to do that at Coney Island, not when the times I went with you, but other people that we used to go with.
The people would just set up right in front of you, and
I'd wait for them to go into the water, and then I'd get up and move their thing. I'd drag their towels down like a good 20 feet.
I remember you doing that once. I remember you doing that.
I'm like,
They're not gonna know when they come back. They're not
like,
gonna know.
no, they're not staying here. Never got caught.
Oh God. I'm trying to think of some like weird New York things that happened this week. Oh God. Oh, to TV shows. So I started watching a couple new shows to get into them, and then there are only like 3 episodes have been posted so far. So I'm like, oh, now I'm like waiting for the next episodes to go up, right?
Mhm.
Have you seen Ted Lasso yet?
No, I know you keep telling me I should.
Ted Lasso train. You are going to love it.
I don't know why it's not calling to me. It's like
Your whole family will love it. It's adorable. It's really sweet. Okay. Anyway, enough about Ted Lasso. It was good. It's because the second season's starting. So one show is called F Boy Island.
no, I never heard that one. No.
It's a dating show.
Oh God. Oh, it's a reality thing?
It's like, yeah. So it's this comedian is the host of it. She's Nikki Glazer. And it's 3 women who have a history of dating men who are F boys, which I talked to somebody about this. This is like the new way of like coining like a guy who's not serious.
Okay, I never even heard that term, but
Yeah, fuck boys. Like
yeah.
that's all they're good for. But so these women have a tendency to not identify them because they pretend to be nice guys, right? So the island is full of 24 men, 12 are self-identified F boys, and 12 are nice guys.
Self-identified nice guys, or who's deciding this?
One guy ends up lying about it, and they said, well, you self-identified as that, like in interviews or whatever. So it's like this reality show.
And what is the objective? The girls have to decipher who.
All 3 of the, yeah, it's like just dating on this island, and it's drama, and it's like the 3 girls are trying to figure out who belongs there, who doesn't belong there, and it's so messy. It's like a little bit of like the Bret Michaels kind of.
I was gonna say that.
I'd be like, I hate these kind of things, but this one I just think it's so stupid and hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't that tell you like, are we running out of ideas here now? I mean,
yeah, absolutely. Like the guys are like really there just for a vacation.
yeah.
Like, they're all actors.
And then I'm thinking about it from the other side. I'm thinking, and so what? I'll go to the island and I
Yeah,
don't care.
they're all supposedly looking for love. And of
I mean,
course,
that's not, I would actually be going there for the other reason. Like, I wouldn't be going to the island for love. I'd be going for the free fucks because that's probably what you're gonna get there.
well, yeah, but then it's like that whole, well, I definitely think some of these guys are in the closet
Yeah.
or they're there for the guys because they're having a lot of fun just hanging out with all the guys.
And
and
are
the-
they the kind of guys that are all like waxed and like
Oh,
muscly?
no, everyone is a 10. Everyone is like, they're all like, a lot of them work in Vegas. One of them like a fitness model. One's like, yeah, they're all like hot bodied. You know, that's why you're watching it, I guess.
Yeah, it's not like Marco who sells bagels. It's not there.
And I never watched like The Bachelor or anything like. I got
Mhm.
sucked into a cheesy show. Okay,
That's all right. I mean, hey, I admit to being one of the biggest fans of that Rock of Love show. I mean, that was
fun.
and that was an embarrassment all the way
Totally.
around.
So the other one is also on HBO. It's called The White Lotus, which is also kind of about a vacation, but it's a show. It's not a reality show. It's a scripted show. And it's like about these just rich people. There's some murder that happens. Like something's gonna happen. Because there was a little bit of foreshadowing in the beginning. But they're all at this like resort and all of these rich people, like they all have their own plot line going on. It's interesting. White Lotus.
That sounds like something I could get into.
Yeah, I think you'd like it because it's very
Yeah, I like those.
Jennifer Coolidge is in it, and that's all I need to say.
Okay.
She's hilarious. Like she's a mess. I mean, she's a mess in everything I think she's ever been in. But she's a rich mess. They're all rich.
This has one season because I never heard of it.
Yeah. I think so far, right? Yeah, it's
Okay.
series. It's like Mar of Easton, I think.
Are you going to get into Dexter when that comes back out?
Maybe.
I probably will, but I'm tired of all these reboots and I mean, I don't know if that was like based on the pandemic, all of the things that came out that were like reboots, or I'm even seeing, I just saw the other day that there's a Goonies 2 that's going to come out now.
Oh, and the Ghostbusters.
And
But
yeah,
did you watch the trailer? It does look kind of good.
yeah.
I mean, the whole premise is that there's this house out in the middle of nowhere that Spengler leaves to his grandkids or kids.
Yeah.
And then this whole like ghost, so it doesn't take place in New York at
I
all.
don't know. I just feel like it's like, can't we leave that shit alone? Can't we come up with new stuff?
Yeah, I hear you. No, clearly not. Well, that's, I'm not so well versed in all this comic book stuff, but the movie industry will continue to thrive because it can just keep pulling stories from comic books.
Yeah.
That's what it all.
Marvel shit or no?
God, I mean, every time they announce a new character, Ronnie is like digging through like the history to find out like, oh, when was the first appearance of that? When was because then the price of those books goes up because they're gonna do a movie about that character next. And it's just like, and then there's how many issues and stories based on each one of those
Keep
characters.
going. I mean, you can make
Forever.
Yeah.
So I kind of
franchise.
I mean, if that's the quality of movies, you could take it. I watched that Scarlett Johansson movie with that Black Widow one. That it was terrible. I'm just saying. I like Scarlett Johansson. I got nothing against her, but that movie was really bad. And I think did you hear there was like a lawsuit?
I don't think so. No.
Kind of like a whole. She felt that Disney didn't roll out the movie the same way that they did with I don't know. There was a whole lawsuit, and the movie was so bad. It wasn't her fault. It was a bad movie. Ugh. Anyway,
Missed that one. Won't pick it up.
I've been forced to watch some comic book movies that I could take or leave. They just don't really. I mean, there's some of them that are better. I like that whole WandaVision thing. I thought was really
I
interesting.
never got into any of that. I just,
It was interesting for somebody that doesn't even know about all this stuff. It
yeah,
was
okay.
cool how the way they told the story. Plus Paul Bentley. So
I don't like those fantasy type things, but
me neither.
you know,
Like living in you mean like pretending that the world problems don't exist and there's superheroes that can come and fix everything
I mean, the furthest I take that is maybe like something like Stranger Things. I like that, but you know, something that's not going to happen.
yeah, I know I get you.
But you
But-
know, all of this like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, dinosaur eggs and incest and all that shit.
Yeah.
I don't follow the plots.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of people that have gone down that rabbit hole and they don't know how to get out of it, and that's where their world is. And I think that's sad because then you're not really ever an adult.
You're in your basement.
Something like that. I don't know.
All right. Well, next week will be the last week, I think, of August that I'm going to be able to do this because I'm going to be traveling a lot. But next Sunday I will be here.
Next Sunday?
I will because I'm coming back Friday.
Oh wait, I can't do next Sunday. We
Oh.
might have to do Monday. Can we do
No,
Monday?
I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be actually off the grid.
All right, let's say goodbye and we'll talk about this after, but okay.
Right. Well,
We'll figure we'll be back in a week or so.
we're on hiatus again. All right. Keep your birdies high and your rackets low.
Ooh. All right. I like that.
Bye.